Welcome back. Thank you very much for staying with us. Johannesburg MMC for Public Safety, Mgcini Tshwaku, has called on DJ Warras' right-hand man by the name of Innocent to come forth and assist police with information in the murder case. Friends are also paying tribute to DJ Warras. He attended primary school in Vryheid. SABC News reporter Jade Paulse is in Vryheid and joins us live with the very latest. Good afternoon, Jade. I believe you're actually, to be specific, at a school called Mgcini Convent School, pardon me, and you are in fact joined by one of his former schoolmates.
Well, a very good afternoon to you, Nomfundo, and to the viewers back at home. And yes, as the SABC, we have been in Vryheid throughout the course of the morning. We actually drove through Lakeside, where he grew up, spoke to a couple of people who did not want to go on camera, but they reflected their loss, also told us some stories about Warras growing up in the area. And today we are at his primary school, Mgcini Convent School. It is a Catholic school, but to speak to us more, I am joined by one of his best friends, Renee Bayeta. Renee, thank you so much for joining us. First and foremost, condolences on the loss of your friend. I can only imagine how difficult it must be to talk to us, but thank you for sharing some of his fond memories and the fond memories that you have with him. First and foremost, a Catholic school. He went to a Catholic school. Talk to us about how Warras grew up in Vryheid and the friendship that you had with him.
So obviously we've known each other from pre-primary school into primary school, went to high school together. It is a Catholic school. We attended the Catholic church together. Warras was here. He used to come on Sundays. His parents, or his mom and his grandparents, would attend church as well. Fun memories growing up, doing things kids would do. There were good times, you know, very good times growing up. Warras was always the laugh of any room. You know, he was always joking and telling stories, and it was always entertaining to be around Warras. I could say that, yeah, definitely.
When I was reading up on his biography, it actually said that he also got 3 A's in matric, so he's quite an intelligent chap.
Yes, definitely. He did very well academically. Warras was always a very small guy, and then when he got into high school, he started going to a local gym and he started lifting some weights. In fact, he was like the poster boy at the gym. There's still photos of him there today, posing when he started bulking up a bit. So yeah, always did well academically, and he would also play sports, but academics was definitely a bigger thing for him. Yeah, definitely.
Being the radio jock that he is and the TV personality, and moving to Johannesburg after growing up in a very small community, Lakeside in Vryheid, just speaking to some of the community members, many of them really looked up to him. So talk to us about when he got his big break and he actually left Vryheid.
Yeah, I think it's amazing because that's a fairy tale story. Someone who got such a big platform coming from a small town like this, I think people would look up to him because he showed other people that it is possible to make it big. So I think he was very goal orientated, he was very driven, he was very hungry for success, and he proved that throughout his career. So definitely someone that a lot of us could look up to. A lot of lessons could be learned from his story and what he managed to achieve. I remember once or twice, because we went to the same university, taking him to Joburg from here back to varsity. He had so many goals and so many dreams, and I think he achieved a lot of them. He didn't go the conventional path, but the path that he went worked for him, and he's really been so successful. So we're very proud of him. I can say that, definitely.
And as we cover the story and the many stories that we hear from people, many are also saying that he was a brilliant father to his children. He was a family man. Although some of the relatives have moved to Johannesburg from Vryheid and he only has a few cousins here, but he really, really stood up for family. And whenever he got a chance, he would come through Vryheid and come and see his friends as well.
Definitely, he was definitely a big family man. Definitely for his friends as well. Every time we'd see each other, even if it has been 2 years since we'd last seen each other, it would feel as if we had seen each other yesterday. And the one thing that he would always tell us is that he would talk about his kids, and he loved his boys, and they were his pride. You could hear it in the way he spoke, and yeah, he was just the shining example of what a father should be as well, from the stories that he told us. So definitely very family orientated. he had a lot of friends. He knew everybody. So he was a very popular guy. And the way he was with people would make you want to be around him. He was a very likable guy, always had a joke, always had a story. So there was never a dull moment with Warwick. So if he was around, everybody would want to go and meet him because they knew it was going to be a good time, you know. So, yeah.
And Renee, before I let you go, we also know that he had all these catchphrases. What's the one memory or saying that he had that's going to stand out for you and that you're going to hold on to as you remember your friend?
Yeah, I think it's... I don't even know if I should say this on camera, but yeah. Take it easy, and if it's easy, take it home. That was his phrase. So we'll never forget. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for speaking to us, Renee Bayete, one of Warwick's very good friends, DJ Warras, as we know him, just talking about growing up here in Vryheid, attending this Catholic school, but also holding on to those fond memories and also speaking to the character and the personality that he was, Nomfundo. Although we knew him as the radio jocks on the airwaves, many people here in Vryheid just knew him as Warwick. It's back to you in studio.
Thank you very much, Jade, for that reportage, that Jade Paulse in Vryheid for us. And many of us would remember specifically that phrase on the legendary live amp on SABC 1, where he'd always say that when it would be time to close off the show.